Hello folks, welcome back to Planet Coaster. As always, of course, I am Falcon, your host. I have done a fair bit of expansion since last you guys saw. We have added a hat shop. I don't believe I added that in the episode. This place has been extremely popular and extremely good money for me, for the park. As you will see as you look through most of the crowds, almost everybody has a friggin' hat now. There was a number of prefabricated ones that you could put down. I added the one that happened to have 3 shops in it, not just 1 or 2, but actually 3. And with those 3, I actually upgraded their... you can go into the staff and go into the vendors here, and you can upgrade the vendors' training levels. I actually don't look like I did all of them, but I did a couple of them. Means you have to pay them more, and you also have to pay to train them in the first place. But they become considerably faster at their jobs and able to handle stuff better. And between these 3 shops, they have equipped pretty much everybody in the park with hats. Like, almost everybody has a hat. And one of the very first things that anybody does when they get to the park is they go buy a damn hat. So, yeah. Also, where the hell is one of my janitors? Hey, you. Where are you? I need you to come with me. I need to drop you down here in the entrance area, because the entrance area looks like a damn mess. Yeah. Place is pretty bad. I had to upgrade some of the people at some of the food and drink shops and stuff, because they were getting kind of a little bit on the overwhelmed side. I also opened up these ones over here, which were already here originally. I just had to actually open them. Turns out I was already paying the people who run the shops. They were just being paid to basically sit here because the shop was closed. So, yes, the shop itself takes upkeep when it's open, and you don't have to pay that part when it's closed, but at the end of the day, I was like, I should probably just open these, because I'm losing money for no reason to pay the person who's not doing anything. So I went ahead and opened those. Let's see, what else have I done? There was a shop here. Clearly it says food, but there was actually like boards across the door here, and I actually went in and edited the building, deleted the boards, and put in a pizza shop, which gets very, very little business. In fact, I'm sure it's losing money. It is. Doesn't surprise me. That will change, but the reason it's losing money is nobody comes over here, because there's really not much to draw them over here. Like, this area is pretty empty. The only thing down here on this lower level at all is this thing, and if you look at the ride itself, has very few people in it, and it too is losing money, although not by a lot, but it is definitely losing money. Again, because there's nothing over here except for this ride to draw people to this area. So I expect... I'm just trying to see... Yeah, okay. I was just trying to see if any of them have... any thoughts on the price, but they don't seem to, so I guess it's a good price. We did expand. I don't remember precisely where I left off as far as the rides up here go, but we've added one of every single ride that is presently available to us. The more to this direction you get, the less people get to it, just because of its location. As you can see, this one's mostly full, but there's no queue for it. The merry-go-round thing there has some people on it. Actually, it's pretty full. Not entirely full, though, I don't believe, but it is mostly full. But again, the queue's empty. Of course, the thing down there is pretty friggin' empty. And even the Rocktopus over here is... well, actually, it has quite a bit of a queue. But people don't really seem to get too much beyond that, though. Like, they get it stuck over here in this giant, just clusterfuck. Like, literally, I don't have any other word for it. And that's one of the first things that we are going to try to rectify this time. Because it is obviously pretty bad, and it really needs to be fixed. We definitely have a problem with that, so that'll give us a little bit of a bypass. Hopefully that will help some of the situation. Also, if we look at the things up here, we continue to have problems. The guests are thirsty. It's not actually complaining about it yet, but I can guarantee, which is why I put this up here, because it gave us another food thing and a drink thing, which was the more important part. But based on the things that the people are saying now, we're going to need a bathroom up here. And the only bathroom, I believe in the whole park, actually, is one of these buildings here. I don't know specifically which one. This one, I guess. I think that's the only bathroom. Which clearly is not going to work if you're way the hell over here. So we need to put in like a bathroom here, is where I was thinking of, and probably ultimately one over there, at least if we intend to grow the park too much more. Now I have the money to pay the thing off, the loan off right now, so we can complete the hard difficulty star. And we have the money probably to build a coaster as well. So we can probably easily complete this at the moment. But there's a few things I want to do in this episode. The first one, let's go ahead and go into building. And we are going to custom build, probably badly, I'm not going to lie, ourselves a building. And this building, I am going to attempt to build into a bathroom. Because we obviously need a couple of bathrooms. Because right now, our bathroom stuff is pretty crap. Let's be honest. Our bathroom situation is pretty shit. So if I hold shift here, it kind of automatically drops it down into the thing. Now I can move it around. I just have to hold shift and move the mouse up and down. And I can move the thing up and down. But shift is dropping it down into the building here, which is where we want it. So we just have to rotate this around, drop it down, and boom. So that gives us the thing that we're looking for. However, I want to actually make it prettier looking. I want to actually have a bit of a building here. Now, this is the first building that I have built. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, and that stated, don't necessarily expect a whole hell of a lot here, because I'm probably going to suck horribly at this. But we will give it a shot. I do want to try and see signs and advertising. There we go. I do want to try and see if I can set something up that at least looks reasonably nice. Oh, is there not a bathroom sign? I very much thought there was a bathroom sign. Apparently not. Alright, well, we're going to make something interesting here. We're going to make a... let's see. Mist, perhaps? Yes, I think we could do. I think I can make do with a mist machine, yes. Drop it below the floor. I just want to do something really, like, just kind of strange with this thing. Just for the hell of it, basically. Like, no real reason. But let's make it just interesting for literally the hell of it. Like, why the hell not? Alright, so now we need to work on expanding the building a little bit. Maybe do some roof elements on it. Like, it doesn't have to be anything too spectacular. I'm not really trying for anything super exciting or anything here. That is definitely not the color I want. That is also not the color I want. I want something... Nah. I guess. I mean, it's not entirely what I was looking for, but it's not too bad, all things considered. So we'll just go ahead and throw in... Oops, not that one. Not that one either. This one. So this is basically just for the purpose of trying to... learn how to build stuff, basically, is what I'm doing here. I just want to learn how stuff works. Restroom sign, here we go. Wow, you are not you are not at all what I wanted. Need rotate. There we go. So rotate you. Translate it up. Over. And go back to rotate so we can even it out. As I've said before in previous episodes, we will do a lot more of this kind of stuff in the future. I'm sure we're going to have to do a lot more of it in the coming up campaign, the campaign missions. But even more particularly, I am sure we are going to have to do... I am actually really liking this game, although I am experiencing... that is not the... What are these roofing tiles that we are looking at here? What exactly... What is these things? Ah, yes. That's the one we want. I'm not going to go too overboard here on this. I'm not going to try to make anything too spectacular. That's not really my objective. In fact... Oh shit, what the hell happened to the sign? What happened to the sign? Where did the sign go? God damn it. That's annoying. There. Now stay fucking put. Alright, that's plenty. I don't need to do anything too... Oh, actually, no, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I lied. I lied. We need to put a back on this thing. Which should take all of about half a second. Is this the one that we want? Yes, okay. Okay. Oh, Lord. There we go. Just for the sake of making it prettier, I'm just going to do it like that. And then actually, there's one other thing that I want. I do want to put in some lights. The problem... I mean... Not entirely perfect, but I guess it does the job more or less. Okay, fine. Is good. Alright, so restrooms. Yep, okay, so you've already been synced, so that's good. That should solve our restroom problem in the area. We do have one other thing that I want to work on really quick, and that is something very similar to what we just did, but a little bit more specific kind of at the same time, and that is the fact that there is actually three, the gulpy thing over here, this shop, there's actually 3 different types of gulpy. That one I believe was the soda shop, but there's actually, in addition to the soda shop, there is actually a what is it, an energy And then a Slurpee, I think, was the final one. Don't entirely quote me on that. I'm kind of guessing here. But I'm... Oops. Fuck. But I'm reasonably certain it's a Slurpee shop. And I would like to... Now, why is it doing this? Oh, because I turned off the snap to surface thing. That's why. I guess. Although you're really being a pain in my ass, aren't you? Alright. Boom. It's going to be kind of like the entrance into the back of the shop, basically. But we don't have any particular need for any other sort of entrance, by and large. So we don't really have to worry about that. I will put like one of those on there just for the hell of it. Kinda why the hell not? That's way the hell too big. Maybe put one of those there. Just trying to spruce the place up a little bit so it has some cool little effects on it. And voila. Good enough, does the job, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to try and do anything more spectacular right now. Even though we could. I'm just not going to bother. And that actually did not cost very much. So we will raise the prices of all of these just a little bit. Ooh, no, 9, thank you. Add some ice to them. Sync the things up. Not that I have more of these, but that's really not the point. Let's raise these to 8. But this should help with some of the problems that I've had with people being thirsty constantly. Which has definitely proven to be a problem. But with this open and this one open over here, and now this walkway through should help with some of the traffic blocks that we've had over here. So with those things kind of in place, hopefully that will assist us with a variety of our issues that we've been having. So, now the time has come to work on our roller coaster. Now, I do have some research in the process of being done. We are working on desert flora, if we want to build something down the desert area, another thrill ride, and another roller coaster. I don't know if we'll actually ever get those done, though, because those are still a long ways away. We are paying this off at a pretty reasonable rate. I can actually raise this to 1,000, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Which will pay this off pretty quickly. I mean, we could just pay it off, but I want to work on the roller coaster first. So, alright. So we're going to go into edit track. And this will start out giving us, of course, the increase of the track here, which is fine and probably something that we want. So yeah, I'll go ahead and place that just as is. And I believe, like, I think we can go... I don't know how you go underground. I know, of course, you can, but I don't really know how the whole underground system operates, to be perfectly frank. I know if you hollow something out, build something, and then use the terrain controls to restore the terrain, or, like, rebuild the terrain on top of it, it will actually... build around the ride or whatever you put there and actually leave a hollow space where the, again, ride or whatever it is was placed. So that's one way to do it. However, if you're trying to go into like an existing mountainside, I don't really know how you have to work that. Auto tunnel. Okay. So will that do what I want? Possibly. Problem is this building is in the way. If we tried to do that right now. Although, what we could do... I could bring the track kind of back to right here. And then I could actually have it curve a little bit and dive under right here. And maybe we will do that, actually. Again, I'm not trying to do anything too... Actually, this is what I want. Go back. Right, reduce that in size a great deal. And I actually want the drive. No, I want chain lift right there. Just because that makes it simpler for me to do this. Then we want the drive thing. We're not trying to go real super fast or anything right here. We're just trying to go to like right there. And then I have no idea how to do what I'm trying to do next. I have no idea how to do what I'm trying to do next. How do you select? Standard track. No, I don't want you to go up. I want you to go straight. Oh, okay. Okay, and go down into the ground. And there we go. So it starts to dig a tunnel for us. I don't know why it's showing as red, though. Oops, what just happened? What just happened? Why can I not? Oh, that's maybe a little too big. Maybe a little too big. Yeah, seriously though, why can I not? That is a little bit on the annoying side. Now, of course, we fucked up the terrain. Oops, what just happened? Why did it delete all of everything back to there? That's a little annoying. Flatten the surface. We do not want this the size. That is way the hell too big. What? Smooth? No. That doesn't do what I wanted. How do you... Okay, maybe I just have it too small. There we go. Alright, that kind of fixes it. It's fine. Alright, we need to go back to doing this. We'll go back to doing this, because apparently I have screwed up something somewhere along the way. Alright, screw it. We're just gonna go up then. We won't even bother to dick around with it. We're just gonna go up. Just going to go up. Boom. 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 One more. Then we need to flatten out Boom. Switch to drive tires? Just because I need it to do the thing that I want it to do. And we need to turn so we don't go off of the... or out of the park area. Boom. Now I really want to straighten it out. And nope, can't go any further. Boom. And let's make that a little bit shorter. Right about there. Actually, for this part, let's just go a little bit more. Then we want a standard track. And start to go down. Nope, that's not what I want. Down. There we go. 45 degrees. Another slight 45 degrees. And then we're just going to drop like a damn rock. We're just gonna go... we're gonna go straight fucking down, basically. We are gonna go straight down. No angle snap, essentially. I want it to be... I want this to work basically exactly how I want it to go here. Whee! There we go. Just plummet to your doom. Whoa. Why are you trying to do like an inverted loop or some crazy shit? What do you think you're doing there, game? Let's not do any of that crazy shit, alright? Alright, so we want to basically rocket down, blast through the tunnel there. And then we want to straighten out. Raise up. Probably twist the other way. Start to twist the other way anyway. Oh, can't quite. Why can I not do that? It's too long? Too long. Okay. And then I need to start twisting around. Will that hit the thing there? I don't know if like hitting stuff like that is a thing or not. Okay. Can kind of restore. Boom. Just a little bit. Go straight. So it'll come down, go up, turn around, blast down through and through, and over to here. And then I'm going to start to turn it again. .45 degrees. Straighten it out a bit. Straighten the curve a little bit. Straighten the curve the rest of the way. Then go up a little. Drop it down. Curve it around. Probably should rotate it a little bit so it doesn't go flying off the track. Straighten it out. I don't know why it's having issues. Does it tell me why it won't go? Doesn't look like it will, which is a little annoying. Like, why won't you work here? Angle's fine. You're not going anywhere, so why won't you, why you no work? Why you no work? Are we too close to this, maybe? Maybe we're too close to this? I don't know. Not actually sure why you won't do what I'm trying to do here. Why you no let me do what I want to do? And then we need to switch back to chain ramp. So we can go back up. And then again we will flatten out. Switch to drive tires. This, of course, at least some changes may have to be done at some point so that we can do yeah, that's probably alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What did I just hit? I want you to go. Apparently need you to drop harder then if you're gonna go that slow about it. Just plummet straight into the ground. Boom, and then we want a loop. Loop and dive over that direction. No, actually. Let me think. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Does it Emelman? Sidewinder left, right. Oh, that might do what I want. That might do what I want. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That'll actually work pretty nicely. And then if I auto-complete you, can you do what I need here? You can, actually. Okay. Cancel that, though, because I need to, we need to come in at least a little bit more of a reasonable angle here so that we can, shorten this a little bit. Here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to place this. We'll do another loop, and I will try to find one that lets me basically have this loop down. I need a tighter loop. I'm going to try and get one that basically has it loop down in such a way that it'll take me to the exit. to the end, rather. Actually, go back then. Go back. Oh, no. Finish that part, but then I need it to go immediately into a different loop. So we can do what I want here. There we go. And then you need to end. Voila. I need to put trim brakes on those. Alright, now let's give it a test. We'll see how it goes. Who knows how well this will work. This could go horribly. In fact, it probably will go horribly. It probably will go very badly. But that's like half the fun of, I don't know what the hell this does. I don't know what this is supposed to do. I don't know. Oh my. Oh god, what just happened? Oh, what did I do? Okay, whatever happened, it canceled it. So that's good, actually. Because I don't know what the hell I just did, but it looked really bad. Alright, so we're not going to ride this thing just yet. We will ride it when and only when we have tested it to actually be, you know, survivable. Well, the fear goes up really high. Well, the nausea is like so high when it's not even doing anything. It's just really high up. It's like do. And then, holy shit! Too much speed! Too much speed! Too much speed! Well, hey. I guess we lived. Excitement 0. Why is there is excitement 0? That's hilarious, but alright, sure. Max speed, 88 miles per hour. 11, almost 12 Gs. Yeah. Yeah, that probably goes badly. Why does it say excitement is 0 when... Okay. Nausea through the roof. Ride this at your own risk. Yeah, fear is just like in crazy high. What we probably need to do is we need to break the we need to break a little bit of the speed over here because the speed is a little too much. And I think if we can break some of the speed over there, it'll be, you know, survivable. Because right now, you just die coming around this corner. Like you're dead right here. Right about here, you just die. Okay, look at the nausea. 16. I mean, that's like, it's just instant death right about there. Yeah, you just hit way the hell too high speeds is the thing. And then you go from 58 miles per hour to 0 in like 2 seconds. So the speed is too much. We need to cut back on some of the speed here. feel like I could make this hill a little bit higher. And maybe that would be able to do it. Or maybe don't make this quite so high. Might do it too. I don't know. Lateral. See, lateral isn't too bad like through there. But right there, that corner right there is too much. I need to tone that corner down some. I could make this a little bit more smooth, and it won't be so severe right there. And maybe if we break a little bit in the middle here, or maybe right there, I think it'll slow it down some, so you don't just die outright. So yeah, I think if we can just tone it down a little bit, I think it'll go from probably going to kill you to you might actually live, maybe. Maybe. Don't quote me on that one. Don't entirely quote me on that one. Alright, so right about here, I'm going to put in some trim brakes. I don't know how the trim brakes work. I have no idea how the trim brakes work. I don't understand how these things operate. Deceleration rate. I mean, alright, whatever. I need to break the track right here. I need to stop. Oh, stop the test, please. Stop the test, please. We're going a little too crazy. We also, you know, have a giant break in the track, so that's probably bad for us to be doing right now if we are not careful. Yeah, let's bank it a little bit more. No, none of this up shit. Stop the up stuff. Stop going up. We don't want to go up. Up is bad right now. Delete that particular section. And then we need to... what the... what? What the what? The fuck is that shit? You must be a crazy. Yousa must be a crazy, yes. Okay. Oh. Alright. Sure. I don't know why you'd want to make this so difficult for me, but... I feel that'll be a little less serious. That not only is the curve a little bit better, it's banked more, but we also do have the brakes there to break down a little bit of the speed. Not a lot of it. I don't want to cut off too much of the speed, but we do want to cut down a little bit on it. And maybe we can let's do another trim brake. I don't remember, what was our speed again? Like our speed coming through here was 86 miles an hour. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So let's break this down to maybe more along the lines of like 50, maybe. I mean, I don't know if you'll actually manage to slow it that much, but I mean, if you can slow it down, you know, vaguely along those lines, and maybe we can make it so you don't just die outright. Or actually, you know what we might be able to do? Let's do something here. Let's let me actually just go and delete. Oops, I did not mean to delete that. That's not what I wanted at all. That is not what I wanted at all. I wanted to select over here. And let's actually delete this parts of the track here really quick. Go back to here, and then I'm actually, rather than do that thing that we were doing a second ago, let's actually try to do something really cool with a loop or something here, because I think the loop might actually be a loop, if we do it right, might actually be a little calmer. And it'll help cut a lot of the speed because the loop will slow it down. That might be good. A Norwegian loop? Okay. Oh, it goes underground. Oh, interesting. Which it's coming up, like, through the building, which is probably the problem with it. It's probably why that one's not gonna work, because you're trying to go through the building. Pretzel loop? That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. Or the good old classic vertical loop. You just kind of fly through a loop here. Let's do one of those, and then come out of the loop, going back up again, and then we'll make a Batwing. Oh, okay, that's new. Bow tie, interesting. Wow, okay, you can make some really strange things here. That's actually pretty neat. Let's do one of those. Do that. Let me actually go to the track thing here. Let's actually turn this back into regular track. I'll leave the one brake just to slow it down just a little bit. But I think I don't want all these other brakes here, because we don't want to... if we're gonna go into all this loop stuff, we need to be able to, you know, not die. We need to actually have the speed to successfully complete this. No, come on. Come on. Do what I want. There we go. Rotate. Okay, how close do I have to get to be able to do what I'm trying to do here? How close do I need to get you to do what I want to do? Oh, nope, shit. Need to delete that. Crap, where did the thing go? There we go. Alright, now let's test this thing again. How do we test it? How do we test it? There we go. Alright, so we definitely have completed the thing. Now it's really just a matter of do people die horribly when they ride this now? Because before, you basically died come around these corners. Like, the G-forces were so high that you basically crushed your body. It was good times. It's probably why the excitement level was 0, because you just died if you went on it. But hopefully, this will have actually toned down the speed and G-forces a little bit. So maybe you don't just die outright. Definitely cut down the speed. That's good. Still has plenty of speed, though. Ah, there we go. It actually slowed up at the top of the hill there. That's perfect. That's almost perfect, then. Still break your neck coming into the station, but hey, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever, son. It's whatever. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, apparently we paid off. Apparently we just sat here long enough that we paid off the thing without me having to do anything. All right, so let's see. Okay, now so it has an actual. It actually has an excitement meter now, and the nausea and fear are not going to kill you. You're no longer just going to die from it. So, I think we have achieved success. Fear is definitely pretty high there. It's good. I still want there to be good fear on it. So that's good. Nausea is still pretty extreme, but it definitely has been toned down a lot. It's no longer like explode your entire body as you try to go through the thing. Yeah, so the speed cuts from 85 by the time it starts to go up there down to about, cuts from like 87 down to about 78, which is still pretty significant, but the loop slows it down quite a bit. And then this loop thing slows it down quite a bit. Enough that when it actually basically stops going up the hill there, so that's actually what I wanted. And we do have a little too much speed going into the station, but whatever. I don't care quite that much. G-forces are actually not going to just break you in half. At least not the lateral ones. We have vertical. Well... 10 Gs for about half a second. For like a briefest of instants. Still pretty serious, but I mean, maybe you won't just die immediately. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, well, I think we're as good as we're likely going to get. It's called the Doom Twister. Or something like that. I don't freaking know. I'm gonna make it 20, no, not 200, $20. Let us go ahead and do the thing. Rollercoaster is now open. Who's gonna go on the Doom Twister? Come on. Come on, guys. I expect a horde to descend upon the thing. Because the Doom Twister has opened. Are people going to the Doom Twister? Nobody's gone up the queue yet that I've seen. Also, there's nobody really in the area yet. These people are still had like a destinations in mind. Ah, here we go. Our first victims. Oh yeah, they have kids, so they're not gonna go on it. Doom Twister's too serious for the kiddies. Alright, so we do have some people going to it. We do have some people going to it. Oh, it's going off now. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. What do we got? How many people are gonna go on it? Quite a few, apparently. Definitely have some pretty good swarms going toward it, so that's good. We have a lot of people, but where have they all gone? Because the giant clusterfuck over there that was messing everything up previously is no longer... Oh, apparently we've cleared up the roadblocks sufficiently that they're actually getting over here to these sections of the park that were previously not seeing visitors, and now we actually have visitors. So that's cool, I guess. So we paid off that loan. That's good. Let's reveal the research. Wendigo. Okay, sure. Throw hammer thing and desert stuff. Alright, well, we have completed our roller coaster of doom. Let's go ahead and ride it once. Just so we get the experience. And that will be it for this episode. So, we are riding the Doom Twister. Sweet hat, bro. Totally wish you would blow your hat off, though, riding the thing. Because you totally would. You hit 80 miles an hour. Any hat you have on is long gone. Like, for real. There was no hat. This is like force tricks here. Like, you know, there was no, these aren't the droids you're looking for. There was no hat. You never had a hat. It was just a lie. Holy shit, that is a serious drop. Wow. Alright. Jeez. I think the dude just threw up. Whee! And oh god! Alright, I think that was our first people that rode it thing too, so what did they say? Alright, so... Oh, your nausea actually did not blow through the roof. I'm actually pretty amazed. So, that's it for this episode, folks, and that's it for Planet Twister for the day. I did not actually say this at the beginning of the video, but please like this video. It helps it out a great deal to get more views, to be more popular on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel because it helps the channel to grow and helps me to actually, you know, be able to do the things that I want to do and kind of move forward with YouTube as a real thing. And folks, both in the top right corner, the very end of the video here, and in the bottom of the down below in the description, you will see a link to my Patreon. Please do check that out because going forward, I really want to work with my community to create content and do some really interesting things that you don't generally see on YouTube. So please do check that out. I think we've built a pretty nice little park here. So anyway, take it easy, folks. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.